What's up, y'all? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hype this video, even though I really don't know what that does. But if you have some, go ahead and do that for me. Y'all, I'm leaving my job. I'm leaving work. And I still have to go to my other job, right? So, I know I talked to y'all a couple of weeks ago. A lot has been going on. A lot is always going on, if y'all have not noticed, for me. This has just been a time of just transition. I've always been in transition, and I've been reading this book lately, and it's called Life is in the Transition. And I really relate to that so much because I really feel like I'm always changing, always growing, always evolving, especially because I'm being really intentional about it. Then just playing my videos back and editing them, I'm always saying a lot is going on. I've been changing. Things have been changing. Things have been different because I've been really intentional about my life over the past year and a half. But I'm leaving work because I don't feel well. I started my period today. I was working my other job last night too, because at the moment I'm in between the two. And by in between jobs, I don't mean without a job. I mean I have two jobs, and because of like how the scheduling works and stuff, I'm just trying to get through this month so that I don't have to work there anymore. And it's just been really straining on my mind, body as well a little bit, but just really more so a mental thing because I'm a manager at my other job, so it's more mentally draining and stuff. And the company is, maybe I'll talk about that one day later, but the company it's not doing what it used to, for real. So yes, and I just had a moment. I really just want to take a moment and really be kind of vulnerable with y'all because this is a lot. When I was younger, I used to work a lot when I was going to school during the pandemic, when we didn't really have school. I had two jobs, and I kind of started off with two jobs when I started working, and I really feel like I just kind of got used to making a certain amount of money at a very young age, and having certain, like, just I'm not super materialistic, but just having what I want to have, having money to spend. I'm not like rich or nothing, but you know, just being with the certain amount of bills that you have for yourself when you're making a certain amount of money. So I just kind of set a standard for myself at a young age, and I do feel like that has been a good thing and not a great thing at the same time. Either way, I'm not really mad about it. I'm kind of proud of myself for that, but I'm just trying to get out of that mindset of like working my bones dry and making these people money and not doing it myself. And now with the age I am, I'm 22, y'all. I have ample management experience, ample leadership experience. I have experience in different professions and jobs I could have taken really far, that I could still take far if I wanted to. And the conclusion that I have made with God as well is that I need to do my own thing and make my own mark, and being the worker that I am around other people and stuff, it's just not working out for me because I'm not getting the proper return on it. And my skill level and all of that, it goes way beyond just a 9-to-5 and a paper paycheck, all that. So that's just kind of where I'm at. If you guys want to follow my Instagram, I already launched my mobile bartending business. I've done that. I'm trying to do better with YouTube, just doing something that's not so harsh on my body, because I literally, y'all, I was at work. I'm not even the crying type. I'm not even the like pity party type, like please let me go home, I can't do this today. I'm very much a stick it through it, like, you know, just not a girls don't cry, but just like I don't want to be tough, super tough, but I think that I kind of come off that way. And I do think generally I would say that I'm a stronger person, just with thicker skin, more tougher grit. It's easier for me to make it through a hard day sometimes than other people. So I know when it came to that point, I was like, I just cannot. I'm struggling. I'm in pain. I already overslept this morning. I did not have a good time. I came home late last night and I didn't have nothing but just like, I said a few times, I just need to leave. Like, I have to go home. You know, I'm tired. I cannot. I need to rest. I still have to go to my other job later. I cannot call out of that job. And I still have to work all day tomorrow. This is a Monday through Friday job. So whether I have to go to my other job that I'm leaving from or not, I still have to show up there every morning, Monday through Friday. And it's okay because it was some stuff that I needed to handle this month as far as like the extra money and stuff goes. But it's really just opening my eyes to see where it's just not normal to work this hard. I'm a hard worker, y'all. I'm a hard worker. And it's not normal to work this hard with your body and your mind for a certain amount of money that's just not gonna cut it. And I live in a capital of my state, and I live in a state that is growing. The population is growing every single day. The population is outgrowing the infrastructure of everything, so everything's changing. They're always building something. There's always just new stuff on the rise. It's just always it's active. It's moving around. That's the kind of place that I stay in. So the type of stuff I've been doing for not what I deserve, it's just not gonna cut it for me anymore. When there's other money to be made and there's other things there's other stuff to be doing. And I really think it really stems from me not doing it, stems from me not wanting to bet on myself, me feeling like I can't do it, me feeling like I'm not ready, me feeling like I have to do X, Y, and Z to be ready to do certain things. And that's just it for me. Like, I'm over it. I'm really over it. You know, this book I've been reading, one line that stuck out to me the other day was, jump off the building and the net is going to appear. And I'm at the point where, like, I'm at the edge. I'm like, literally, I'm at the edge. As a matter of fact, I think I even have my toe poking out from the building and I'm just about to leap. And the net is going to catch me. And I really just have to have faith and trust in God and myself and everything else in my skill that the net is going to catch me, because I cannot do this anymore. And I know that I'm not built for this. Some people are built for a 9-to-5. Some people that works for them. Some people that's okay. I feel like in my heart, I've always known that isn't what I want to do. And I'm a creative being, and my mother is a creative being, and she does her own thing. She's always been an entrepreneur. My mother has never had a job. She had one job for 2 weeks. She said she didn't like people telling her what to do, and she quit. My mom has been her own business owner since she was 14 years old. And I have learned a lot from her, and I've seen a lot of things as well. And I think what strayed me away mostly is she's a hairstylist, and from the place that we're at, which is not this place that we live in now, a lot of it was her dealing with clientele and people. It really just made me not want to deal with it at all. It made me want to be like, no, like, I'm not the type of person, because my mom's an angel. She's very sweet, she's very patient, and she was just doing business, and she was just being a good business owner and trying to cater to her clients. But sometimes you do have to draw the line somewhere with certain things. And I just kind of seen that growing up, and I was like, I cannot deal with that. Like, I cannot deal with that, because you do have to have a certain level of professionalism and a certain level of, you know, just composure. And I always felt growing up, and even I have my moments now where I just have felt like I did not have that composure for that type of stuff. But in reality, part of it was the demographic. And my mom has explained to me other parts, like, you know, with her personality types and stuff like that. But a lot of it was the demographic of where we was at, and, you know, people just being improper with certain things. So that really just kind of drew me away. But as I've learned and I've gotten experience in different things, and I really do feel like God makes no mistakes, and everything tailors in itself, everything works out. And I think that the jobs that I have worked, and I've had so many different jobs and so many different things and tried so many different things, that it has prepared me and tailored me to be able to be adaptable, to be able to have duality, to be able to be creative, to be able to have those problem solving skills, to be able to do the things that I need to do to get where I need to get. And I'm over it. Like, it's not gonna work for me. I have never just walked into a job like, I need to leave. I cannot go home. It's not working. I didn't quit or nothing. It's just I left for the day, and I was already like 2 hours late. And sometimes you have those times, and I think that I've not wanted to do that even on days that I really needed that. I think that I have not wanted to do that because I don't give a lot of grace. And I would think of other people a certain type of way. I'm not gonna say I judge other people, because that's not necessarily the case, but I would say that I have just been less, that's the best word, just less graceful with people when it comes to certain things, because I feel like in the past I felt like, because I can tough it out, you should tough it out. And everybody's different, and a lot of the time we shouldn't really have to tough it out, especially us as women. We're not even supposed to be that tough. So it took me a moment. I've been realizing that lately, just working in management, working with different people and learning, you have to have sympathy, you have to have empathy, you have to have grace when it comes to certain things. You just have to. But that was a little healing for me, to just be like, I cannot, and for them to be like, I understand, go get some rest. And I think that allowed, I don't know, that really, it kind of shifted. My perspective have been shifted because I was in their position before, but to receive that was nice to me. I enjoyed that. So I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna get some rest, and I'm gonna lay down. But I really did just want to have a vulnerable moment with you guys, and I wanted to talk to you guys just for a second, because we have not been talking like that, and we need to start back talking. But it's okay, because I have more coming. I'm always have more coming. It might not be every week, and it might not be every day, and sometimes I might disappear for a while, but just know I'm always come back. Okay, all right, y'all, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna see y'all later, very soon. Have a good day. Like this video, comment down below.